comparably to the past 10 years? Has crime increased? Has it gotten better? Has it gotten worse?
It's gotten substantially worse. Crime in California has gotten substantially worse since 2012. 2012 was the demise of public safety in California. It started with AB 109, which was called prison realignment. Uh, it was a failure of the state to manage the prison population. You had a Democrat agenda that truly has a love affair with criminals. They believe that criminals are victims of society, and it's your fault that people commit crimes, because if you don't work as hard as you did or do, and if you didn't purchase all of those nice things that you have that other people don't have, they wouldn't steal it from you. So you're causing them to commit crime.
Is that why we came up with Prop 47? So they can have those nice things?
Yes, it is. It truly is. It was to decriminalize California. So AB 109 was prison overcrowding. So instead of building more prisons, which that's what they should have done, that was the only answer.
Yeah.
Is if the prisons are overcrowded, that means you didn't build enough prisons. So instead of building more prisons, they just let everybody out of prison. They let the majority of them back out on the streets, and then they filled county jails with the rest of them. So they put their overcrowding onto us. We went from 170,000 inmates in 2012 to right now there's 80,000.
Wow.
And
that's 90,000 less inmates that have gotten out.
yes,
And that was due to mostly Prop 57 or?
that was AB 109,
Okay.
Assembly Bill 109, prison realignment. So that was the start. And then right after that, so they wouldn't send anyone to prison anymore, they came up with Prop 47 and Prop 57. So that was in 2014, 2015. And those, AB 109 was the demise. Prop 47 and 57 were the nails in the coffin. And then there were several bills after that that were piling the dirt on the
For the
coffin.
people that don't know what Prop 47 is, can you just briefly, in layman's terms, explain what it is?
Prop 47 basically made all drugs legal. It made theft legal. It made it's basically 47 and 57 was a process of making crime not a crime. Felonies were made misdemeanors. Misdemeanors were made infractions or nothing, and it was the enabling of criminal behavior.
And
It
theft?
raised theft to just under $1,000.
Yeah.
So when they did that, those of us that were enforcing the law would go out to these retail stores, big box stores, even mom and pop stores, and were told that the first thing that they would tell us, the suspects, the criminals would tell us, the first thing they took from inside the store was a calculator, so they could add up the things that they were stealing
So
to make sure that when they walked out, they were under the threshold and we couldn't do anything about
which
it.
is $950.
Yeah. So then you had all of the drug crimes that were just made legal. You can go back to 2014 and you look at the numbers of homeless in California, and it's basically, and then you hit 2014 to 2026, it does that. The graph is this. It's a 45-degree angle. Every single year, it is getting worse and worse and worse. And that is because drugs have been made legal. It is enabling a drug and alcohol-induced psychosis, creating a mental health issue, the psychosis part that we are seeing on the street. God did not make us crazy. God did not all of a sudden turn something off in our bodies that gave us mental health issues. It was drugs and alcohol. It was there are some that are food related or that are medication related and those types of things. We have to realize too that for the last 20, 25, 30 years, we've been feeding our kids drugs because we didn't want to raise them. Teachers said that they were uncontrollable. They talked too much. Parents, instead of sending their kids out to play, gave them drugs to calm them down.
Speaking of drugs, Tom, can you pull up that stat on the use of fentanyl in California especially? So we were looking at stats. So fentanyl usage is about 62% compared to other drugs. And it has gone up since 2018 and 19. And that's when your friend Gavin Newsom took office. and he became governor.
Yeah.
And if you can take a look at the chart right here, right there. So drug overdose, 11,359. That's a 128% spike since 2018.